It's finally time to say goodbye to the snow and hello to spring, and right now is the best time to spring into adventure in an RV from a Motorsportsland RV Center. Through this week, come check out Motorsportsland's season kickoff event and find the RV you've been dreaming of. Save thousands and even tens of thousands off MSRP and find your next adventure at a Motorsportsland RV Center today.
Let Motorsportsland help you get away.
Motorsportsland.com.
Welcome to the KSL Real Estate Show. Hear updates on the national and local Utah real estate markets. We cover residential and commercial properties. Plus, get inspiring ideas to make your house a home from our sponsor, Osmond Designs. Here's Heather Osmond and Jeff Caplan on KSL News Radio.
Welcome to the Real Estate Show. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jeff Caplan. Heather Osmond is here from Osmond Designs. Her stores are in Lehigh and Orem.
Yes, they are, Jeff. And it is another exciting week at Osmond Designs. We recently set up the Salt Lake Parade of Homes, so we've been super busy with that. Yesterday, we just came home from setting up a beautiful home in Bear Lake, so that was kind of fun. There's always fun new projects going on at Osmond Designs, but this week I'm most excited about the products that we've been receiving. Jeff, you've been to our store before and you've probably seen we have bookcases and bookcases of pillows. I mean, thousands of pillows, I just have to say. You can use them on your beds, your sofas, I mean, almost anywhere, and it really is an inexpensive way to freshen up your home. So we just landed a new order of pillows. We probably receive multiple orders every single week, but this is a new company and the prices are incredible. And they do have those down-filled inserts, which we're a little obsessed with. So today I am most looking forward to talking about fencing. I know Brian and Bonnie Morrow have been on the show before. Welcome back, both of you. How are you?
Great.
Great. Thank you. It's exciting to be back.
So fun to have you. You are the owners of RhinoRock Concrete Fencing. And I've always said fences make the best neighbors. Keep your dogs on your property. I'll keep my animals on mine, and we can all be friends. And those property disputes can oftentimes cause a lot of issues. Brian, let's start with you. Introduce yourself and how you became involved in this industry.
Okay, great. Thanks, Heather. Glad to be here today. My name's Brian Morrow, and our company is RhinoRock Concrete Fencing. We've been in business since, if you can believe it now, since 1996. It's almost been 29 years since we started our business. We're a family-owned business. We're actually located in Provo, Utah, and we are a manufacturer. So we manufacture our lightweight concrete fencing. And so we have tens of thousands of feet along the Wasatch Front that have been installed over the years, and we ship it all over the country. So we're excited to tell you about a little bit more about our product and what we do and how we can help you in your backyard.
And how did you get involved in this, Brian?
Well, I just had finished college at BYU, and right after that, I came up with this idea and filed a patent on it. It was issued. So we started making it. You know, it's that old story about you do it in your garage, right? We literally built our first fence in my garage back in 1995.
Wait, you have a patent? So that means like this is your product that you invented and you are very unique in the world.
Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, it's a unique product. We're the only ones that manufacture this type of fencing all across the country.
So for all of our listeners, it's concrete fencing with a what core?
It's a composite, a lightweight composite core. And so the best way to describe it is like a concrete M&M.
Yeah.
And so it's got a hard candy shell on the outside that's heavily fiber reinforced. And so you get the same benefit of concrete. So it's UV stable, it's withstands the weather, all of those things without all of the weight. So rather than a panel weighing 4,000 pounds, we're only 250 pounds, which means that it can get moved into people's backyards really easily without heavy equipment, and your yard doesn't look like a war zone once that we're done.
Which is huge. And I'm all about having a beautiful backyard, right? The Parade of Homes in Salt Lake City is going on right now. And I know that some of your product is likely in those homes. And I always can tell when it's a RhinoRock fence versus a vinyl or a wood. I mean, those are great products, but it's always just a little bit nicer to have that concrete and it lasts longer, aesthetically looks better. Bonnie, let's turn the time over to you. So you're the wife.
Yes, hi.
And business partner, which is incredible.
Yeah. Thank you for having us on. Yes, we've been doing it a long time.
And then how did you become involved? I mean, clearly Brian's the inventor.
Well, like you said, we started in the garage, and actually the first fence we ever put up was around our own yard to watch the different progressions. We call them different generations because we're always trying to improve our product and make sure that it's serving our customers. And so we update it and we find different ways to configure them so that we can load them on trucks easy. Like the panels are 6 feet tall, 9 feet wide, so that it fits on semis. Those measurements, those widths, everything that we have is so that it makes it easier for our installers and also our do-it-yourselfers. The DIY market is huge, and it makes it so people can get those panels from us in our manufacturing facility in Provo and be able to load up their trailers and take it home and do their own projects.
So besides looking great, what are some of the other benefits of these concrete panels that you produce?
So I think the greatest benefit is just from the exterior of it. It looks beautiful. Just simple as that. So we have several different designs. One is a stone design, and it can be colored in many different colorations. So our stainers that actually come out after it's installed will come and hand sponge the different colors onto it to give it a realistic look. And then what's becoming more and more popular is that we have more of a smooth design that's a lot more modern, because a lot of people are doing modern homes. And so we give people that option of doing either more of a traditional stone look or more of a modern, clean, really simple type of a look that matches with a modern architecture.
You know, this is radio. It's hard to envision something without an extreme description. So I want to ask you about the product. There are various looks, right? But I think of, not for comparison, but there's a vinyl fence, there's a picket fence, there's a wood fence. They each kind of have a look in my mind. So if I came across one of your typical fences, what would it look like? Would it have etched designs in it? Does it look like vinyl panels? I mean, we know it's a composite, but tell us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the really distinctive about it is that we have a molded pattern in it that looks just like stone. So a rectangular stone, and so it's very realistic. So it looks like that the panels have been designed with individual stones on it, and they can make it even look more realistic by doing a staining process on it. And so but the base material is concrete, and so you get all of that benefit of it being a concrete fence and still having the beautiful aesthetic. So and you mentioned the parade of homes, Heather, and we're invariably in every parade of homes. So we at least have one or two homes every year that has used our product, and you can see it, and it looks wonderful.
Another benefit that I love is that oftentimes the concrete fences are so hot, right? They create this oven. And tell us a little bit about your product and why it doesn't do that.
Go ahead, Bonnie.
Well, the really cool thing about the RhinoRock fence is that it doesn't conduct heat. So it can be scorching hot on one side, especially in the summer times here or when the sun is setting, and it will not transfer the heat through to the other side. So a lot of people use it, HOAs use them around their back patios because it doesn't turn them into a pizza oven. And so it really will not conduct the heat. We've had blow torches on one side of it, and you can put your hand on the other side of the fence. The other really cool thing about it is that it also absorbs sound better than our solid concrete. Our solid concrete fences, we do have those. Those will conduct sound through them more. And so it also dampens the sound. And so that's also something that is very, very nice, especially if you're in close quarters with your neighbors. And
or a freeway.
Yeah, or a freeway. You're on a busy road. A lot of people will use that also. So that's a really cool feature. But yeah, as far as not conducting heat, that is huge. We have them around horses. We have ranchers that use them. We have wrecking yards that use them. We have HOAs that use them. We're even around hotels in Los Angeles because, that's the concrete jungle down there. And they'll do them around their back areas so that they don't heat up their back areas where their guests are.
How do people find you? I love local homegrown businesses. This is incredible.
The easiest way to find us is just on our website. It's RhinoRock.com. So RH, just like how you spell rhino. So it's RhinoRock.com. And then we have estimators. So just give us a call and we'll send somebody out and be able to look at your project.
You're listening to the KSL Real Estate Show. Today we have Brian Morrow and Bonnie Morrow, husband and wife, business owners together. I love your story and I love your product. RhinoRock Fencing is absolutely incredible. Stay tuned. We're going to answer more of your questions here on KSL Real Estate Show.
Guys, did you know your testosterone level impacts your energy, libido, sleep, weight, hair loss, mood, and even ED? And right now, Revive Men's Health Salt Lake City will check your testosterone for free. They've helped thousands of men since 2011 feel and perform better. They're so confident they can help you, they even guarantee it. Schedule your free testosterone test, exam, and consultation today. Call 801-263-7777. That's 801-263-7777. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
Introducing the Gerber Complete Camp Cook Collection. Full-size, high-quality camp cookware that feeds the whole family. It's everything you need to make a memorable meal on your next camp out. Now available at GerberGear.com.
The doctor's office that accidentally mixed up your files has your social security number. The power company that mistakenly cut your service has your payment info. And the hotel that lost your reservation has your passport number. You need LifeLock because your personal info is in endless places that can expose you to identity thieves. LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points every second. If your identity is stolen, we'll fix it, guaranteed or your money back. Save up to 40% with promo code NEWS at LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
I'm Jeff Caplan from KSL News Radio. Do you want to receive the latest news, traffic, and weather all in one place? All you have to do is subscribe to the KSL text line. Text the word NEWS to 57500 and you'll get the latest news, traffic, and weather updates, sometimes before we get them on the air. I'll catch you on the radio weekday afternoons on KSL News Radio.
The murder of two men forces their families to wrestle with impossible questions. Who is forgiveness for? Does everyone deserve a second chance? Follow Season 2 of The Letter, Ripple Effect, at theletterpodcast.com or wherever you get your podcasts.
We're back with the KSL Real Estate Show, sponsored by Osmond Designs on KSL News Radio.
We're back on the Real Estate Show. Thank you so much for listening. I'm Jeff Caplan. Heather Osmond is here from Osmond Designs. Her stores are in Lehigh and Orem. What do you have going at this? A Pillow Palooza or something?
It's a pillow party at Osmond Designs. We have locations in Lehigh and in Orem. We just landed an enormous container full of pillows. And I'm a little obsessed. I mean, all of the employees, we feel like it's Christmas. I mean, we're going in and picking our favorites, but there's so many to choose from. I clearly can't take all of them home.
Wait a minute. Do you have any Santa pillows out yet?
Not yet, but
All
they're
right.
coming.
All
They're
right.
coming. All those holiday pillows. It's an easy way to decorate. It's an easy way to change the entire look of your home. Currently, the Salt Lake Parade of Homes is going, and there are just gorgeous homes. Of course, we're a little biased. We love the interior design of that and the furnishings, but I also love a great backyard. And today we have Brian and Bonnie Morrow. You guys are the owners and CEOs and business partners and married couple of a local business here. And everyone that's listened to the show knows how much I love to support local. I work so hard in my own business, and I love to support other local neighbors and friends that also work hard in their business. So welcome back to the show. You guys have been on before, and it's always been fun, but it's been a little while.
Thanks, Heather. Yeah, it's great to be here. Thanks, Jeff.
Yes. Okay. We're talking about RhinoRock Concrete Fencing. In a nutshell, kind of give us a quick glimpse of what that is for all of our listeners that are just joining us right now.
Yeah, so our fencing product is a privacy fence. So this is the type of fence it goes from anywhere from 4 feet tall up to 8 foot tall. And this is something that you would use in your backyard or at a commercial application, hotels. in order to be able to establish some privacy between you and your neighbors, because we all know that fencing makes good neighbors.
Absolutely.
But we also have a very cool option where in between our columns, you can put in wrought iron, or you can go halfway up with the concrete panel and then put wrought iron on top of that. My daughter did that behind her backyard because there were horses running behind, and she wanted to wake up every morning and look at the horses running in the pasture. And it looked like something out of a movie. And so she had the security and the privacy for her dogs of having it up 4 feet tall. And then above that was the wrought iron, so it didn't block her view at all. Lots of times we have people that will put the solid concrete panel around their backyard, and then around their pool, they'll match the columns and put in wrought iron so it doesn't block the view of the swimming pool in the backyard. But they still have the perimeter fencing for the privacy.
Fantastic. Okay, so you offer install. You're actually the manufacturer, but if someone were to call you, you can offer that. But it's also a DIY project. So you can just buy the panels from you and then install them yourself. What are the first steps that someone would do, and how do they get those property lines correct?
Yeah, so Heather, the first step is that most people when they have their if they're building a new home, they'll oftentimes have the property stakes already in. Sometimes you'll find a little button out into the sidewalk, and so you can establish where your property lines are. If you're replacing an existing fence, then a lot of people just replace that existing fence, or you can actually have a surveyor do that to be able to establish your property lines. Then the next step is you give us a call. We send out a local estimator who will come out, walk through the project with you, give you some examples of what we do, go over the website with you. We see the elevations that are there and basically give you our expertise on what our recommendations are of what will look beautiful, not only in terms of what the product is, what design that you can use, but also of how that the fence steps in elevations. And so we hold your hand through the whole thing.
Fantastic. And I heard a little rumor that you just did all of the fencing at Thanksgiving Point around their new area that they just launched. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. It turned out spectacular. We are very, very proud of that job. And it's at the Loggia at Thanksgiving Point, and you can go see it. It's absolutely stunning. We are very, very proud of that job.
Do you have to pay to see it? Because the tickets aren't cheap. We just want to see the fence.
Actually, you can pull into the parking lot where they do the wedding receptions, and you can see it.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
So you do commercial, but you also do residential. And for people that are just joining this conversation, you will definitely want to go back and podcast the first episode because we talk a lot about that. But your styles, you do traditional, you do modern, everything in between, and so many wonderful colors, which as a designer, I'm all about, well, what does it look like, right? Yeah. It's such an upgrade from a vinyl fence, a picket wood fence. There's other options out there, those concrete fences. They all have positive things about them, but I'm a little biased because your fencing is actually what I have in my own personal backyard, even before I met you guys, which is incredible.
Yeah, great. Yeah, it was really fun to work with Heather on her project back there. And so, yeah, we're doing all kinds of things to be able to help you beautify your yard, give you the privacy that you need. And if you want to, we even offer a do-it-yourself option where oftentimes people will come and pick up the materials from our facility just right here in Provo. We have some great installation videos on our website, RhinoRock.com. You can learn how to do it. It's actually fairly easy. The panels only weigh 250 pounds, so you can hand carry them into your backyard with a couple of your friends.
Go, Jeff.
Okay, there you go.
Jeff.
The couple of your friends part. I was like, I can't carry it.
250 pounds.
You need a few friends, but
yes.
So it's an awesome option.
The other exciting thing about that also is if you decide to go the DIY route, that if you're in the middle of your project and you've got questions, you can always call or FaceTime us, and we will get you to an installer, and they will walk you through that. FaceTime them. We do not charge for that. We want to make sure that your project goes in and is successful. We do not charge to help you get through your project, so please don't feel afraid of that.
Brian and Bonnie Morrow, the owners of RhinoRock Concrete Fencing. Stay tuned. We have more on the show coming right back.
Can you hear that? That's the sound of your engine building up damaging deposits. You know, the kind that hurt fuel economy, performance, and the longevity of your engine. And unfortunately, it starts the moment you drive it off the lot. So no matter the age of your vehicle, it's building up deposits. But here's the good news. There's a new motor oil that removes up to 100% of deposits. Introducing Valvoline Restore and Protect. It's the first and only motor oil that restores pistons to factory clean by removing up to 100% of deposits. That's right, 100%. Restoring your engine to run like new. Plus, Valvoline Restore and Protect is a premium full synthetic that features 79% greater wear protection than industry standards. And with continuous use, it even keeps new deposits from forming. So if you like how a new engine performs, you're going to love new Restore and Protect. Another first from Valvoline.
Guys, did you know your testosterone level impacts your energy, libido, sleep, weight, hair loss, mood, and even ED? And right now, Revive Men's Health Salt Lake City will check your testosterone for free. They've helped thousands of men since 2011 feel and perform better. They're so confident they can help you, they even guarantee it. Schedule your free testosterone test, exam, and consultation today. Call 801-263-7777. That's 801-263-7777. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
I'm Jeff Caplan from KSL News Radio. You want to receive the latest news, traffic, and weather all in one place? All you have to do is subscribe to the KSL text line. Text the word news to 57500 and you'll get the latest news, traffic, and weather updates. Sometimes before we get them on the air. I'll catch you on the radio weekday afternoons on KSL News Radio.
Two young fathers are shot to death outside an iconic Utah restaurant.
I said, your dad has been hurt really bad.
The grief was disorienting for those left behind until one choice changed everything.
I just remember writing this letter, and it wasn't me writing it.
Can a personal decision shape generations?
We're all falling for this guy's trick.
I'm Amy Donaldson. Season 2 of The Letter, Ripple Effect, is available now. Follow us at theletterpodcast.com or wherever you get your podcasts.
Welcome to the KSL Real Estate Show. Hear updates on the national and local Utah real estate markets. We cover residential and commercial properties. Plus, get inspiring ideas to make your house a home from our sponsor, Osmond Designs. Here's Heather Osmond and Jeff Caplan on KSL News Radio.
Welcome back to the Real Estate Show. We appreciate you listening. I'm Jeff Caplan. Heather Osmond is here from Osmond Designs. Her stores are in Lehigh and Orem.
Yes, they are, Jeff. And I love to really specialize and feature the interior of the home. It's so much fun. It's something I'm very passionate about, but I'm becoming more and more passionate also about the outside of your home, because it's so great to be able to bring those indoor spaces outside and the outdoor spaces inside. And I believe since COVID, it's become more important than ever. It's very, very popular. So today we invited Brian and Bonnie Morrow back on the KSL Real Estate Show with us to talk about their fencing specifically. And then just this morning, I found out about all the brand new products that you're introducing. So this is the coolest thing ever. Bonnie, Brian, tell us what you've been up to in all your free time.
Thanks for having us, Heather. It's awesome to be back on the show. And yeah, we've been busy. We've been really busy. So
you haven't been busy enough. You just add more stuff.
The new stuff that we have is absolutely exciting. Don't get the idea this is an overnight success. It's taken years and years and years, but the patents are coming through, and so we're able to offer it to the public. And Brian will explain to you about it.
Yeah, so up to this point, we manufacture a lightweight concrete fence called RhinoRock. We've been doing that since 1996, since we've been in the fencing industry. So we've been around a long time. And we just have such wonderful people who work for us. In fact, our general manager has worked, Adam Anderson, has worked with us since 1998 from the very beginning. And so we just have such fantastic people. But we're really excited. What we're really excited about, I know, Heather, you've probably had this experience before when you've tried to contract something and you got this project in your backyard and you have all these different contractors. One's doing retaining walls, one's doing pools, one's doing fencing, and trying to get all those people together. It's really hard,
It's
isn't it?
a big hot mess, right? Lots of different schedules. It's almost like herding cats a little bit.
Right. So what's really exciting about this is that now we carry all the products that can help you in your backyard. So fencing, we've now developed a new technology for doing in-ground swimming pools. We've also developed the technology, been through all the engineering in the last year and a half for retaining wall systems. We can do the walkout steps out of your basements, all of the retaining walls, all of your window wells. So now we can terrace out your homes on your sides so that your downstairs basements don't seem so dark. We can bring a lot of light into it. So we're really excited about this. So we can do everything in your backyard now, one-stop shop, and we've got great relationships with local contractors who are installing our product, and they can do all of it.
So you do new construction. Do you also do remodels?
Yes, we do. We do lots of remodels. And the really awesome thing about these new products is that you can do it yourself, and you probably won't get it done as fast, but that's okay. You can do it on your own time schedule because you've got your own jobs to do, but you can do it yourself and save money. And that's what I love the most about these products is that especially window wells, walkout basements, and things like that, you can do it yourself. The other thing, Heather, I wanted to bring up is that we always let you know where we are on all of our pricing. So we'll quote you if you decide to do it or if we need to do it. And then if you decide to do it while you're out there doing it, you can tell yourself, I'm saving this much money because I'm installing it myself. We are very transparent on that.
What's your lead time?
Typically just a few weeks.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's the end of summer. People still have time to put all of this in.
Yeah, the fall.
If you have a fence that is falling over, please contact RhinoRock Concrete Fencing. If it needs repair, you're so reasonably priced. I think people are very, very surprised at how affordable your fencing is, especially in relation to the concrete fencing that really is oftentimes a pizza oven. A lot of multifamily homes or big, huge developments will put those concrete fencing portions around, and you can tell when it's a RhinoRock versus one of those. There's so many positives. Swimming pool, that's incredible. I don't have a swimming pool, but maybe I need one, Brian.
You need one.
You need one.
You need to make a pool party, too.
I need one, yeah.
Okay, so what's the deal with the pool? This is a new kind of product. You mentioned a patent.
Yeah, so we've had a patent that's been issued for a couple of years now, but we've had test pools in the works for several years, and the reason that we did that is through the engineering now, but now we're just rolling it out to the market. And here's the great thing about our type of swimming pools. You can save about 2 months off the construction time of your pool, and then you know what? You can actually swim in November affordably because the composite material that the structure of the in-ground swimming pool is made of, it's insulative. And so what that means is it's isolated from the ground, so it doesn't cost as much to heat because a regular pool is always sucking the heat out of the water. Ours doesn't. So you save time, you save money, and you can swim in it earlier in the spring and you can swim in it later in the fall. And so we think that it's going to be an awesome product for people. So if you need more information, give us a call.
The other really cool thing that I love about this is that you can drain your pool for the winter. If you decide you want to close it down, you can literally drain it, clean it, and have it ready for the next season. It doesn't have to sit with water all winter, and then you've got this big muck mess to clean out because you lowered it to 2 or 3 feet down. Some people will keep their pools completely full and maintain them all winter long, and we get that, and you're able to do that with a RhinoRock pool. But the cool thing about that is that the water is so insulated in this new construction.
It doesn't freeze during the wintertime, so all of our test pools that we've had in there, that even without any heat in them, with the cover on them, they won't freeze because of the insulative value of it. So you don't really have to worry about your pool and the stress that's associated with. So it's in the ground.
The freeze thaw. You're not worrying about the freeze thaw.
So it's in ground, just like any other type of pool would be, and it's based on our retaining technology that we have developed so that you can backfill it without any water in it. So there's a lot of pool technologies out there that when they construct the pool, they have to fill it with water as they backfill it, because if they don't, then the weight of the soil will collapse the pool. Well, ours, you don't have to do that. So you can get your pool structure in a couple days, and then you can do all of your plumbing, your backfilling, and all of that, do your coating that goes on the pool, and that can all be done without water in it. So it's a exciting new technology.
How does that customization work? Because everyone has a different size backyards and different needs for the size that they want.
Yeah, so it's based on a 2-foot increment. So we specialize in more rectangular type of straight type of pools. All the material is cut out on a computer. It comes together just like Legos, and people just put them together just similar to like what you would do with the Lego. And then that creates your pool structure. So you can go longer, you can go deeper, you can go wider, you can do an L shape in it. And then we can integrate it with a hot tub also, because we do all of that technology also.
Wow.
We just installed a big spool, is what they call it. It's a hybrid of a pool and a spa. And I could teach swimming lessons to little kids in it. It's so big. But that is their spa, so we call it a spool. And that turned out really fantastic. Everyone who's come back and seen this lady's spool now wants one in their backyard.
Well, and we live in Utah, so we all have, those teenagers and then the small kids, or if we're empty nesters, we have the grandkids, and it's just nice to have a place to put your lounge chair and lay out in those shallow areas, but that can also be included in that, super deep area.
Right. So one that's just being completed right now, it actually has a sun deck as part of it. So it's only about
obsessed.
12 inches deep.
I need that, Brian.
It's got a waterfall spillway that comes out into it and bubblers. And so you can put your lawn chair in that area, and then it goes down to a 3-foot area, and then it goes down to a 6-foot area. So it's like a 16 by 40 foot long pool.
That's heaven.
Incredible.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Okay, let's talk about retaining walls, right? A lot of us live on the mountain or near a mountain, and we want to make sure that things are terraced. How does that work?
Yeah, so our retaining wall system is also constructed of the same kind of composite that our pools are made of. So think of a swimming pool is just a retaining wall, basically on 4 sides. And you're retaining the soil, so you can put something in. So we've taken that technology and we've transferred it to retaining walls. So there are all kinds of retaining walls around your home. You have them around your window wells in your basement. You have them retaining your stairs that are coming out of your basement. Oftentimes you have a retaining wall under a fence, and we can do that also. But here's the great thing about our product is now you have unlimited design potential, because now you can put anything that you want on the face of our retaining wall. You can put architectural metal, steel, you can stucco it, you can put stone on it. We recently had a contractor who did it himself, and he wanted to match the exact same stone that was on his house. So we created the composite retaining wall with that, and he took the exact same stone veneer and applied it to our product. And so now you can match your home, your project, and you're just not stuck with whatever other kind of retaining walls are out there and whatever their design is. So now you can match your home exactly. It's awesome.
Which a lot of times in Utah, you'll see the concrete blocks, or you will see the big decorative stones that they bring in with the track hoe and place and stack. This is such a unique invention. I'm so proud of you. I just am blown away by all of the content that you're sharing today. You're listening to the KSL Real Estate Show. Not only are you learning about, how to invest in real estate, commercial, residential, but all of the little components that make a great home. Resale value is always better when you have a great fence. It is that curb uphill that makes all the difference. And you guys are filling that niche for people and making it beautiful and also functional. So proud of both of you. You're listening to the KSL Real Estate Show. I'm Heather Osmond, owner of the Osmond Designs Furniture Stores. Please stay tuned. We're going to be right back. More with Bonnie and Brian Morrow.
Guys, did you know your testosterone level impacts your energy, libido, sleep, weight, hair loss, mood, and even ED? And right now, Revive Men's Health Salt Lake City will check your testosterone for free. They've helped thousands of men since 2011 feel and perform better. They're so confident they can help you, they even guarantee it. Schedule your free testosterone test, exam, and consultation today. Call 801-263-7777. That's 801-263-7777. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
Seems like there's more identity theft in the news every day.
Another major healthcare breach was reported today, resulting in the exposure. Now, 1 in 4 consumers have been a victim of identity.
That's because there are endless places that could accidentally expose you to identity theft, in a breach, or simply by mistake. LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points a second. If your identity is stolen, we'll fix it, guaranteed or your money back. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code NEWS at LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
2 young fathers are shot to death outside an iconic Utah restaurant.
I said, your dad has been hurt really bad.
The grief was disorienting for those left behind until one choice changed everything.
I just remember writing this letter, and it wasn't me writing it.
Can a personal decision shape generations?
We're all falling for this guy's trick.
I'm Amy Donaldson. Season 2 of The Letter, Ripple Effect, is available now. Follow us at theletterpodcast.com or wherever you get your podcasts.
We're back with the KSL Real Estate Show, sponsored by Osmond Designs on KSL News Radio.
Welcome back to the Real Estate Show. Thanks so much for listening. I'm Jeff Caplan. Heather Osmond is here from Osmond Designs. Her stores are in Lehigh and Orem.
Yes, they are. Today we have Brian and Bonnie Morrow. They are the owners, CEO, founders, and inventors of RhinoRock Concrete Fencing. So not only have we learned during this show that we need great fences, we now need swimming pools, we need retaining walls, we need window wells, we need walkout basements. You guys are solving all of these issues for everyone out there. This is a great time for me to give a shout out to Central Bank. So if you need the money to install all of these things, Central Bank is a proud sponsor of our KSL Real Estate Show. They're safe and secure. They've been in Utah for over 130 years with locations all across the Wasatch Front. They've made my business what it is. And Brian and Bonnie, during the break, we were talking about your business and how Central Bank has supported you as well.
Yes, Central Bank has stuck with us from the beginning, and we love them. If you're starting a business or any type of project where you need a bank as a partner, Central Bank is your bank.
We love them. So they do new construction loans, remodeling loans. They do HELOC loans, car loans, everything in between. So thank you, Central Bank, for supporting our show today. Okay, Brian and Bonnie, tell us a couple quick stories about retaining walls. This is so cool.
Okay, so I'll give you a story, and this kind of hits close to home because it was my sister-in-law. So so we do retaining walls now, and the problem with retaining walls in the past is that they're heavy. You're really limited on the design. You can either put rocks in, the big boulders. They take up lots of room. You can put in the big retaining blocks or the smaller blocks that they have to stack. But our product now is a composite engineered material that makes it lightweight. So the cranes are gone. We don't need them anymore. And the exciting thing about this is that my sister-in-law, she's has all these things. She just built a new home, a brand new home. And she said before we invented this product, she was like, I was on the internet trying to look for solutions for retaining walls. And she said, I remember watching one video where a lady was out there taking bags of concrete, setting them up on top of each other, and then adding water to them so that when they hardened, they would have a retaining wall. And so it's been traditionally so expensive to do retaining wall systems. But now we've decreased the labor time by about 75%. So now people can do it themselves. We have contractors now that can install it. So we can solve all of your retaining needs around your backyard, coming out of your basement, your window wells, everything like that. We're so excited about it. And then it has all kinds of different finishes. You can do anything you want. Stucco, you can match the stone on your house. You can do those, what was traditionally been those really expensive modern steel planter boxes going around your home. I had another family member that we did them for, and the bid that they got to do it was like $18,000 to do it. We did it for less than half
Wow.
of that.
And you invented all of this. You have patents.
Yeah.
So incredible.
Yeah, I think we have about 7 now.
Wow. So what's next on the horizon, Brian?
I don't know.
We're just rolling this out now.
You
He's
must
always
be
got stuff
tired.
doing.
Yeah, this is incredible. I'm so proud of both of you. You are two of the hardest working people that I know. And I just thought you were super busy with your fencing business, which of course you are. And most of your business, well, I shouldn't say most of it, half of it is in Utah, you mentioned, and then maybe 50% is out of state, which is incredible.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's great. If you need to get a hold of us, it's RhinoRock.com, or our sister company that does all the retaining walls and pools is called Simply Bilt, and it's simplybilt.com. It's really easy.
That sounds simple.
Yeah.
Simplybilt.com. Swimming pools, retaining walls, window wells, outside accessory apartment, basement entrances. You do all of that
Yes.
in addition to your beautiful fences that I'm, currently obsessed with and just love so much. How do people find you on social media?
Well, we're on Facebook under RhinoRock.com, or social media for Instagram, or you can just go straight to our website, RhinoRock.com. It's spelled just like the animal, RHINO, just like the rock, ROCK. So RhinoRock.com. And we'd love to hear from you. Please call us.
Brian and Bonnie Morrow, what a pleasure to have you on the show with us today.
Thanks, Heather. And
Always
Jeff.
fun to have you. So proud of local homegrown businesses. Please support them. Please give them a call on your next project. Get an estimation for free, which is incredible. Thank you again. You're listening to the KSL Real Estate Show. Heather Osmond, owner of Osmond Design, signing off. See you next week.
Guys, did you know your testosterone level impacts your energy, libido, sleep, weight, hair loss, mood, and even ED? And right now, Revive Men's Health Salt Lake City will check your testosterone for free. They've helped thousands of men since 2011 feel and perform better. They're so confident they can help you, they even guarantee it. Schedule your free testosterone test, exam, and consultation today. Call 801-263-7777. That's 801-263-7777. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.